In this video we will explore all the tips and tricks to land well in all flight simulators for beginner and moderate skill levels. Let's get started. A very important thing to do in every landing is you must extend your flaps partially. This is essential for the ability to maintain altitude and to keep the ability to go around during a landing. Keeping your engine on a lower to more medium power setting is also essential for the same reasons. You can see later in this landing where I am too low too far from the airport, so I have to maintain altitude for a while, which I do using these techniques. While we are on that topic, make sure to be careful to not come in too low, as it will make it difficult to see the airport and land in general. As well as make sure not to come in too high, as it can make the landing less smooth as you have a rapid descent at the end. If you are way too low or way too high in a landing, I recommend, and you always have the option, of going around. When landing you should lower your gear when you are between 1,000 and 1,500 feet of altitude from ground level. I do it way too early in this landing. If you are a beginner or not so experienced at landing, feel free to lower your gears a bit earlier. I recommend at about 2,000 feet. Probably the most important thing you need to do in a landing is you need to line yourself up with the runway correctly. I don't do this well, which is why you will see me bank close to landing to get on track with the runway. Most flight simulators should have some kind of a setting to put you lined up with the runway at a reasonable distance away. This is very useful for practicing landings, but you will not have such luxury if you do an actual full flight. I made this landing way too long, so enjoy a quick time lapse of the middle of this landing, and I will see you again right before landing. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the time lapse. If you want to see more of that type of landing content, check out the GEOFS playlist on my channel. I will link it above. Now you can see the quick banks I mentioned earlier in the video. Try to avoid these by making sure you are lined up with the runway ahead of time. If you are going too fast at any point in the landing, please use your spoilers. They exist for a reason, to help you slow down. But this is very important. Make sure when you reach your desired speed to deactivate your spoilers, or your speed will fall too much and you will start to crash. If you are banking as hard as I am in this landing, make sure you consider the option of going around to try the landing again. For the actual touchdown part, make sure that you just before landing point your nose up so that your momentum will still carry you downwards, but that you still hit the ground with your main landing gears so that the landing will be smoother. At this point right before the landing, your speed should be somewhat slow to be ready for landing. Use your spoilers to lower your speed. When you have touched down, immediately put your gear brakes on and activate your spoilers. Once you are absolutely sure you will not go around, turn your engine to idle. That is now all the basics you need to know about how to land well in all flight simulators. If this video was helpful, leave a like, and if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.